I mean, at the end of this episode, remind me. It's like the toe question I was telling you at the studio.
Yes.
They're like, how much would you, whatever. Yep. I've got one of those questions, and
love it.
It's one of my favorite questions because people always have the same reaction. I'm like, you're not listening to the question, okay? So I'll tell you, I'm going to have to cut it out.
Yeah,
but anyone else that's listening to this as well, DM me and I'll ask you the question because it's a great question.
The more cursed a question, the more I am for it.
Exactly. That's it. And now we can start the episode.
Awesome. Are you filming already?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
I am.
There we go.
I won't include any of that though.
No, that's fun.
Yeah. Welcome back to Fill in the Gaps. I am Egg, and with me today is a legend that I've known for about 48 hours or so, but has agreed to come on the podcast. A bit last minute, but all-around legend. Wouldn't have invited him if he wasn't a legend. Works by the beach, doesn't really like the beach all that much.
Hate it.
Because he's got blackout tattoos and he doesn't want to get...
I don't know how in the sun.
Yeah.
So bad.
I don't know how it would affect your skin and stuff. We can go into that later on, but I'm sure it's not the best feeling in the world.
No, it's trash.
Yeah. Awesome. Please welcome to the podcast, Chase.
Hi, how's it going?
Thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for having me in
Appreciate
that span of less than 48 hours.
Yeah. Like I was just saying, telling my missus, like, oh, I got someone booked in for 9 o'clock at night. And she was like, who? And I was like, Chase. She's like, who's Chase? And I was like, the guy I just did the reels for today. And she was like, wait,
cool.
Who's Chase? And I was like, oh, no, I met him today.
Yeah.
Met him today, so.
Fuck it, I love deep-ending it, so just send it.
Exactly. Why not?
Only way to go.
Happy days.
Always.
It's going to be a good chat. Before we get into it, please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, share the show, tell your friends, family, pets, tell everyone. And be sure to check out the website at, what is it? fytgpod.com, and the socials are at fytg_podcast. And thank you to the sponsors, Industry Tattoo Supply and SW Laser Tattoo Removal. But Chase, you are here. You're on the podcast. You've listened to a few episodes.
Yeah, fair few.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Always.
But wanted to get a little bit of background around you and your art and your life. As we mentioned, you've got blackout sleeve. You do a lot of dark art as well.
Yep.
What is it that you reference when you're doing kind of dark art? Is it all just ideas from the client and then you draw it? Do you go from like shows or genres of things that kind of inspire ideas? Is it normally clients being like, hey, I like this. Can you draw something from this? Kind of what's the setup of it?
It definitely depends. I've had clients where they'll give me an idea. For example, they'll be like, I want a plague doctor. These are the kinds that I like. Mm-hmm. These are things I'd like in it, but just go do your thing. I'm like, cool, bet, let's do it. I've had clients where they just say, just do whatever you want, don't provide reference. I'm like, holy fuck, terrifying, but sure, let's do it.
That's me as a client, to be honest, yeah.
Because it's almost like, if they say just do whatever you want, it's almost more pressure because I could draw 1,000 things, but you may only like 10 of them out of that 1,000. So it's probably more pressure then, I think, for me as an artist, as, I want to make something that you love, that, you're only going to wear it forever.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah, small commitment. In terms of referencing and whatnot, what I'd search on Pinterest, I guess, because who doesn't use Pinterest these days?
Yeah.
The amount of people have been on here, it's like Pinterest.
Yeah.
Like classic.
Yeah.
A lot of dark architecture. Definitely like Gothic cathedrals, huge influence for it. Definitely a lot of like fantasy themes, as when I'm trying to create a piece, I want it to be, say, dark, gritty, and using a lot of skin as contrast to the blacks.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be overly satanic, so I don't want to be putting massive horns and like dicks and pentagrams and shit everywhere. And I have it really graphic. I want to show that dark grittiness through normal things, emotion.
Yeah.
And just having like, say, a beautiful female conveying certain emotion, and maybe throw some horns on her because it looks sick. It doesn't like horns.
Yeah.
So definitely a lot of finding more dark Gothic art. So there's a lot of that stuff in like a more fantasy side of things. I grew up like reading a lot of fantasy books, playing fantasy video games. So that stuff I've always had an interest in. Dragons as well. I love Japanese dragons. So when I'm creating a dragon, I'll always try to do a slightly darker version or make it a bit gnarlier, because sometimes I think, my opinion, don't come for me, they can look a bit like chunky
Mm-hmm.
or a bit like boring.
Yeah. Get him. Get him.
Cool. Fuck. Yeah, so I don't want it to just be something run-of-the-mill everyone has. I want to try to be able to show that darkness through the actual image itself. So a lot of fancy settings, a lot of dark Gothic art, European stuff has heaps of that because they have all those like cool, crazy cathedrals.
Yep.
So I'll reference a lot from that. Like they have those cathedrals where it's like just bones inside. I'm like, it's fucking sick. I'd get married there. Like, dope.
Do it.
I don't have that money, but I'll try.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, like, when you said cathedrals and architecture, is there a certain region of the world, other than like just general Europe, is there like countries or certain regions that kind of specialize in that kind of architecture? I don't know much about architecture. So, like, I have been to Europe and I've seen some cathedrals that do kind of look like that. I think it's like Austria.
Austria have some.
Belgium as well.
Has some.
There were some cool ones.
Like there's some in Turkey, I think.
Yeah.
I don't look too heavily into the actual geographical location. More I'm like, that design is sick, and it looks like there would be like a gargoyle on top of that.
Yeah.
Like that old cartoon from the 90s of like gargoyles. That was sick.
Yeah.
Before your time, I apologize.
Yeah. What's the 90s?
A long time ago, apparently. I saw a thing where people actually having like a, you know, how people would have 80, 70 parties. People having 90 parties now. I'm like, that's disgusting.
For my 21st, I thought about the idea of having like a dress as your era kind of thing, or like as your decade. But I was like, all my mates from the gym are born in the 80s or 90s. They're going to feel really fucking old when me and my mates are like walking in 2000s clothes.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like
why not?
90s, that was 30 years ago. I'm like, man, that's not weird. Or if people come in, you know, they look a bit younger, we check their ID and they're born like 2000 plus. I'm like, no, you can't be 18, but they are. They're in their 20s.
Yeah.
Trips me out every time.
It's like my previous job dealing with apprentices and trainees. That's right. Previous. I quit.
You.
Yes, sir.
The relief of that.
I know, right? And dealing with like apprentices, and they're born in 2006, but that means they're 18, and I'm like,
that's fucking weird, man.
And there's like trainees born in like July 2009, and I'm like, what? How?
That's weird.
I don't like that.
That we've had people come into the studio as they'll turn 18 in school now. And they'll literally come in school uniform. I'm like, this just feels wrong on so many levels. I feel like I'm about to get raided and shut down, thrown in jail. That's a fine. Trips me out.
Do you guys have any kind of like, not obligations isn't the right word, but do you have like any kind of, do you have to be cautious about doing that if someone comes in their school uniform, or is that like you're just doing your job, so if they come to you, that's kind of on you, or does it vary from like shop to shop?
It vary. I mean, I can't speak for other shops, so I'd imagine it would vary from shop to shop. As long as we've checked that they're actually 18 and everything passes, then yeah, we're going to do it. The fact they're in the school uniform, I guess, ethically, if that's the right word, feels weird.
But legally, it's fine.
Legally, it's fine. If they're 18, you can rock up what you want.
I guess it's like, it's no different to an 18-year-old going to a bottle shop
100%.
in their school uniform. Like, they're still 18, so it's just weird.
Yeah, it's super trippy.
Yeah.
Because like when I was in school, you know, it was still 17 was when you graduated, but like we weren't 18 till after, so there was none of that. But now, because everything's brought ahead that bit in year sevens and like high school now, it's weird. Even because we do offer piercings as well, it's weird if it's piercings that are being offered and they come in the school uniform. It's quite an open studio, you can see in. So obviously I guarantee there's times where people have walked past, looked at it and be like, oh, that's dodgy as fuck. But always legal, above board is, fuck it, not worth it.
I mean, right until this moment, I've never thought about the fact that when I was in year 12, when I graduated, I was almost 19 because I had that extra year because of Switzerland. And there was times where I booked in for tattoos and I was like, oh, I'll take the day off school. And didn't really think about it until right this second. So all those artists, I apologize. Is what it is, though.
Yeah, it is what it is. As long as you're 18, fuck
exactly.
it.
I was a tatted baddie at school.
Yeah, boy.
Every fucking inter-school coach thought I was a teacher, so...
Classic.
So did all my classmates, but...
Was it the beard?
The beard, the buzz cut head,
now
shaved, and the tattoos, I think, all kind of...
Amazing.
Wrapped it together.
Love it.
Fill in the Gaps is proudly sponsored by SW Laser Tattoo Removal. Have you got a tattoo that seemed like a good idea at the time but hasn't aged well? A piece of art that has always been anything but elegant? Or maybe a memory that you regret etching into your skin in the first place? That's right, people with their ex's name tattooed on them. I'm talking to you. SW Laser Tattoo Removal are here to help you. They use the highest quality equipment, including medical grade lasers, to ensure that your skin can say see you later to the ink that you regret. With shops located in Fremantle and West Leederville, SW Laser Tattoo Removal is the place to go for all your tattoo removal needs, and is trusted by tattoo collectors and artists all over Perth. To book your free consult and quote, message them on Instagram at SW Laser Tattoo Removal. That's at SW Laser Tattoo Removal, and say goodbye to your permanent regrets today. Happy days.
Could you get away with much from the ones that thought you were a teacher? Do you try to abuse that at all?
No, but I found that the teachers respected me quite a bit more. Respect is kind of a loose term, but like they didn't treat me like they treated the other students.
Yep.
They were kind of just like the whole, like as a general idea, like, oh, I got to pop out of the class. Can you look after the class for me for a second? That kind of vibe.
Isn't that weird?
I know. Or like checking everyone's homework and I'm like, no, I didn't do it. And they're like, that's all right.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I know.
Like, do they do that now? Like, if they've turned 18, they're like,
No idea.
Because, I mean, if they're 18, what's stopped them getting absolutely sloshed Sunday night, rocking up still sloshed or hungover on Monday? Like, how?
I was a good student as well, though, to
You
be
were a
fair.
good student?
To be fair.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, good student-ish. Good grades, yes.
Yep.
So that's okay. Not to flex or anything.
Good
just-
student. Horrible grades for me. Fucking horrible.
Yeah. I wasn't a bad student by any means.
Yeah.
But, like, I wasn't committed to school. I hated school.
Yeah, same.
So,
Horrible.
yeah.
Private school life.
Yeah. That's why I do a podcast now.
That's why I'm drawing people now.
Fuck yeah. Happy days.
You.
And then in terms of doing the blackout and all that, because I know when I was doing the reels for you, doing your mate's kind of sleeve, that was a lot of black work. I know you do some more heavy black stuff, and you've obviously got your black work sleeve. In terms of healing, obviously I'm assuming it's a fucking nightmare to have to heal.
100%.
What's the difference, like the major differences that people don't really think about between healing a big blackout piece versus something with less black, and then also kind of afterwards, like you said, having to be wary of being in the sun, that kind of thing? What are the things that people don't think about with that?
If you're doing like, pretty much if you're doing a sleeve in general and you're doing a lot in one session, the immediate 24 hours after, they suck. In my experience, at least. I know some people out there, they're fine because everybody is different with how their body reacts and heals. You're going to wake up glued to your sheets, 100%.
Nice.
You're going to be leaking plasma, a bit of blood, bit of ink. It'll all get kind of pushed out a little bit. So if you're not careful, you'll wake up glued to the sheets. You have to pull it off. Fucking sucks. Your sheets are stained. So don't have white sheets if you do that.
Or new sheets.
Or new sheets. When I was getting my work done, like heavy pieces, be on my leg, like back, whatnot, I would literally have an old towel kind of loosely on it for the first night. And then in the morning, I'd jump up straight and shower. You'd just see like black sludge almost like dropping off. It's hell. Like it looks great. It feels great. Because it's just so much ink and plasma is kind of coming out in that first little bit. It all kind of like jellifies. It's really disgusting. The scabbing as well, like you won't notice it as much with like if it's just line work, but when you're getting that shading and like the skin peeling, that kind of like sunburnt looking phase, man, you're going to want to vacuum your bed. 100%. So many times where I was getting large work done, I'd vacuum my bed. You'd see where I'd be throughout the house because there'd just be like little black scabs throughout. It's disgusting.
Leaving a little breadcrumb trail.
Yeah, straight up Hansel and Gretel style. It's so bad. I'm glad like I'm mostly covered now, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, it's bad. It's itchy. Everything sucks. Depending on what you've had done, like if it's solid black, there's a chance you're going to scab in some parts, like, you know, around your joints and whatnot. They suck. They hurt. They're itchy. Like you want to rip it off so badly. Never rip it off, ever. Shouldn't scratch your tattoos to begin with, obviously. But yeah, it feels tight, and like, especially when I had my solid black dye on my arm, I'd like stretch or flex it. You'd feel it like cracking apart. Like some weird moth type thing, like breaking out of its cocoon. It's lovely. So you definitely have to be more careful of that. Like if you bump into something and take a big chunk off, you're going to feel it. It's going to be horrible. You probably need to get that bit touched up. Depending on the area, like, inner thighs or bicep, you may bruise a bit. Definitely more common there. So that's going to be tender to begin with. When I was doing my leg sleeve, we did 11 hours first day, all outline. Horrible time. It was my first big leg tattoo. I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. Did my arms back. Nah, it killed me. That broke me. Literally next day, my leg was so swollen, I had to like get into jeans, like skinny jeans, of course, because that was the thing at the time. And
Classic 70s.
60s, please. And I literally could feel it like pulsing in the jeans. It was so tight. I was like, why did I do this? Worth it though. Looks great, but fucking paid for it.
Yeah.
That's the one that broke me.
Fun
Stuff.
In terms of larger pieces, because obviously they do scab and all of that, is there a higher chance that they kind of scab off in bigger areas where you'll need to get it touched up? Or is it similar to any other tattoo where like it'll scab and if you heal it correctly and you do the correct aftercare, then you should be pretty sweet?
If you look after it properly, it should be pretty sweet. If it's, those bigger pieces, you're definitely going to need to be more careful with it as you would for like your hand-sized bangers. Just because, so much more surface area of skin that's been tattooed. So you're going to need to be more careful with what you bump into, what you're doing. If you're working out, if you do sports or activities, you've just got to be more careful because there's so much more at play there. I've had clients where they've healed perfectly fine, like any other tattoo, like small tattoo. I've had clients where they've had a bit more dropout just due to work or whatnot. If they're FIFO, they always seem to cop it up there. All the like iron dirt and ball water, just fucking horrible for tattoos. So their ones usually touch up a bit more. But in saying that, I've had some as well. They healed perfectly. So I think it depends per person, how careful you are. Follow that aftercare, like bit more OCD-ish, I guess. But after a while, they kind of learn what works for them best. And in that case, I'm like, just do what works for you.
Yeah. To be honest, with your mate on Sunday, it sounds like if his whole tattoo dropped out, wouldn't even be the worst thing that happens up at site with him. But
yeah, they're a different breed, those belt fitters.
Yeah.
Some of those stories even I hadn't heard that day.
Wow.
And so I was like, man, couldn't do it.
Get him on the podcast. That'll get it cancelled real quick.
That and probably put on a watch list or two. I'm not sure if you want that one.
Yeah. No. I'm good at this stage. Happy doing the podcast for now. Sick. And then, in terms of going out in the sun, is it just a case of like can't be in the sun for too long, have to wear more sunscreen? Is there a higher chance of like cancer and that kind of thing because of it? Do you know? Or
that's actually a really good question I should look into, as I don't know the cancer. If I was to guess, I'd probably say yes. Think of like, if you have a black car and a white car, leave them out on a summer day. The black car is going to be fucking scorching. It's going to be horrible to get into. That's what it feels like on my like body constantly in the summer. When I'm driving or if I'm out, I can definitely feel the black parts burning more than like non-tattooed or non-heavy shaded parts, which is really weird because it will literally be those specific areas where I can feel it and I'm like, yeah, it fucking sucks. So definitely like sunscreen that shit 24/7. But I don't really go out in the sun much, so like it's all right. But if I'm driving stuff or if I'm going out on one rare occasion, then yeah, you definitely feel it more, which is something I hadn't really thought of until, I don't know, like a year or two ago. I was like, oh, that actually makes sense that it hurts so much more. I guess due to that and like because that black is absorbing it so much more, there would be potential for more cancerous cells being developed. I don't actually know. I'll probably look into it. I'll look into it. If I'm on again, I'll have an answer for you.
Easy. I'll look into it while I'm editing this and just put the answer right here.
Yeah, just in little subtitles.
Yeah.
Like Chase doesn't know shit.
Yeah. Fucking old Chase.
Yeah, fair.
You've got it and you don't know. You're giving people this and you don't know. Unbelievable. Why isn't this in the aftercare plan? Fucking
I mean, shit, maybe I'll add that to the sheet.
Maybe. Egg says.
Yeah, and then a little link to the podcast below.
Yeah, a little QR
Watch us
code.
talk about it here, where
exactly.
I get all the information wrong.
Yep. Good idea. Where I get all information wrong every episode, but especially when it comes to movies and shit.
Yeah, but that should be on you guests to get it right.
Exactly.
We're on here to like provide the entertainment.
Exactly.
Fuck.
And I'm here to just fucking poke the bear. Or poke the sloth, if you will. Poke the cocaine sloth.
That's it. Best animal ever, sloth.
Is that it? I disagree, but that's okay. Platypus.
You're allowed opinions, even if they're wrong.
I tell that to people a lot because I have some strong opinions on some shit that doesn't matter. So
Really? I'd love to hear it.
Oh, we will get into that soon.
Beautiful.
The last thing in terms of tattooing that I wanted to kind of get your side of the story on, I guess. Obviously being so it's Incredible.
The Incredible Parlour.
Yeah, that's the one at Hillary's. So it's
Yep.
obviously right at Hillary's Boat Harbour.
Yep.
A lot of foot traffic.
Huge.
And I guess like other private studios, it's more, you could come across them, but you kind of have to like stop your driving and
Yep.
pull up to go into the studio, or like you have to know that you're going there, that kind of thing, to go get tattooed.
Yep.
At your shop, and there's probably other shops around as well, it's kind of like you can just be having a day out with the family and walk past and be like, oh, tattoo studio. How often do you guys have people come in that weren't planning to get a tattoo very clearly, and then how often do you actually have to tattoo them, and do you have any freedom to do your style, or is it more just they want a tattoo, I don't have anyone to tattoo, let me do it? Or is
Yep.
it mostly just I'm booked out, I can't do it for you?
Yeah, it's intense being at such a high foot traffic area. Definitely more quiet during like winter. Who's going to the fucking boat harbour in winter?
Yeah.
Come summer, like as you would have seen on Sunday, it's slammed. It's only going to get worse from here.
Unbelievable break in the fucking studio.
Fuck, my bad. Definitely not coming back. Yeah, so come like summer and summer holidays is fucked. You're going to get there like 8 o'clock if you want decent parking, or else you'll drive around for like 30 minutes. And then people come and be like, I'm so sorry I'm late. It's like parking. It's like, nah, you're cool.
It was me on Sunday.
No, you're fine. You had to move a washing machine
Yeah,
later.
I did.
Organise that.
Yeah.
Did it go well?
Did. Washing machine works well. We used
Beautiful.
it before I came here.
Amazing.
The old hose was attached not with a clamp but with silicone.
Oh,
So we're a little bit worried about that leaking, but it's all good now. This one has a clamp.
Nice.
We moved it in. The old one was full of water, so it was quite heavy to move outside, but I got it done. And happy days. We have
Fuck
a
yeah.
washing machine, no more laundromat. But
Beautiful.
yes, back to your story.
Back to that. Yeah, so come summer, every day, it can be anywhere from like 4 to 10 plus people come in, be like, oh, I didn't know you guys were here. I come here all the time. It's like, yeah, we've been here for like 7 years. So it can be really intense. Thankfully, we have front desk people for that, as there's no way we could just constantly stop tattooing to like deal with it each day.
What's your piercer's name again?
Jake
Jake.
Sullivan.
Jake's the front desk man.
Yeah, so he does Friday through to Monday, does piercing as well. And then we have another person, B, who does during the week.
Okay.
So I can't split it up.
Yep.
It can be pretty full on. There's times where we will have room for walk-ins because we'll have more artists on, especially during summer. And then there's times where we actually just can't fit them all in. We always try to because, like, fuck it, who doesn't love a random spontaneous tattoo?
Of course.
But it's definitely a good amount of people. It's like, I wasn't planning for it today, but fuck it, why not? Always best when they come straight from the beach and a sunburn. Like, yeah, can I get a tattoo? It's like, no.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, please leave.
You're like, yes, but it has to be a full blackout sleeve. Deal or no deal?
That's it. And then you have to go back to the beach with it.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah, and go in the ocean water.
Yeah, best way to heal it.
Yeah. I've heard
100%.
that.
Salt water.
That's on the aftercare plan, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Rub sand in it and exfoliate your skin after tattoo.
Yeah.
Always recommend it.
Perfect.
Best heal.
Yeah. Take my QR code out before you put that back in. Yeah.
Okay, I will make sure Egg said this, so follow his advice.
Egg says that it's just me. And
Yep. In terms of what we get in terms of walking, it can be so varied. You can get somebody coming in and the people of that day will just want 100 fine line things. You'll get some people that will look at flash in the windows, like, sick, I want that. Let's do it, which you'll have a bit more freedom with then. It's hard to pick whether you're going to have freedom with it or not. There's a fair amount. I'd say 75% just want a little fine line Pinterest thing. It's popular, it's cute, it's quick.
what's
Go for
the top 3 like basic Pinterest ones that you guys get? I already know one of them that you're going to say, so if you don't say it, you're lying, but...
Fuck. Infinity symbols.
Okay.
100%. Angel numbers.
Okay.
Classic one.
See, there's two that I had in mind, and you haven't said either of them yet, so one of them's going to miss the list.
Man, pressure's on now because I want to guess.
Mm.
Birth flowers. Huge one as well.
Okay. I was going to say Roman numerals.
Yeah.
And the little single line wave.
Oh,
Because you're by the beach, so I was like, surely.
We do get a lot of them.
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you basically lied.
I mean, that's my life, I guess.
Jesus, unbelievable.
It's why I'm covered. Parents gave up on me.
Yeah, unbelievable. Your whole arm was just like the single line waves, and you just didn't want to admit to it.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I couldn't tell
PTSD,
people I was actually that basic.
Yeah. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.
In terms of taking them, then it's I probably have less time than other artists there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit more booked out. Just I pretty much fucking live there. I don't know what healthy work-life balance is, so I'm working 24/7.
Does anyone?
Apparently, some people do.
Mm.
I don't know how.
Weird.
Yeah,
Mexies.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Who wants to like not work 24/7? Not me.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't want to, but we do anyway.
More bills make me.
Yeah, exactly. We are forced to by the government.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
But in saying that, there are times where if I've had a no-show or a cancellation, shit happens, then somebody's like, you got time for this? I'm like, fuck it, send it. Like, I'm down for whatever usually. And I think being in such a high traffic area is a great way to grow your clientele really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're there grinding it, putting flash out, doing small tattoos, you're going to start building that clientele up real quick. Because sometimes people come in, they'll get a small little banger, and that's kind of their start before they just go deep in and get a sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
I had a person once, she got a little like lavender sprig on her ribs, first tattoo, or like second tattoo. And then a month later, she was like, I want to do my full back giant dark dragon. I was like, sick, let's send it.
There you go.
So there's always a chance that it can grow into more work. And even if it is still small, fine tattoos, sick. Who are we to complain of like what people get or what they choose to get?
Yeah.
Not my choice.
Work. Yeah.
Work's work. And if I can give them a dope tattoo, sick, down for it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to discriminate against that unless it's like a real shit one. I'm like, do you want that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it doesn't usually happen.
Yeah.
So I think it's a real good way to grow clientele quick and get like a good solid foundation. And I think it's just great to sometimes go deep end, sink or swim. Because if you have like 10 people walking in and you have your day empty, you're going to learn real quick how to like smash out small bangers and like build your speed up. So I don't think there is really a downside to it. I think especially for like if you're an apprentice wise, it's a good way to get busy.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have to rely on just friends or family to kind of, come in, cop a few ones. You'll have a chance to get all these little ones in, really kind of perfect your fine line. It's popular.
Yep.
People love it. In terms of it lasting, debatable.
Yeah. Not debatable. They don't last.
They don't last. Like, they last more in countries that don't have sun like Australia, where they actually can look after their skin and not just fry it with a whole butt in our ozone. So if you live there, go for it. Do it. Here, I don't really recommend it.
Last time I checked, though, and I could be wrong, Hillary's is in Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, funny that.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
So don't do it.
No, it will need a touch up.
Yeah.
Especially if they want it on like the side of their fingers or something. Always away.
Fun.
Yeah, love it.
In terms of taking walk-ins, did you do a lot of that early in your apprenticeship? And from that, did you ever have any other ideas of styles you wanted to do early in your tattooing career, or was it always kind of darker stuff or like the microrealism stuff that you do and you always headed in that direction and had some other stuff along the way?
I definitely took in walk-ins when I first started out, like 100%. I definitely did build clients from that because, if you get a tattoo and all your friends aren't really tattooed or anything and it's a good tattoo, people are like, oh, where'd you get that? Looks sick.
Yeah.
If it's something dope, then they're going to recommend it to friends. They're going to talk about people ask, they'll know. If it's something shit, I'm like, where'd you get that? So I can never go there. It's like, ew.
Yeah. It's normally someone's either living room or basement. So
yeah. Who would have thought? Don't get good tattoos there.
who would have thunk it?
Not me.
Yeah.
That's why I thought I'd get the best.
Yeah, exactly. Get what you pay for is what they say, I believe.
Yeah, good tattoos are cheap. I think it goes.
Yeah, I think so. Good tattoos are cheap and cheap tattoos are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. $10 tattoos, way to go.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I took so many walk-ins. I think at the time I was apprenticing, the main like popular thing was like love hearts, infinity symbols. You don't get them as much anymore. You still do, but 4 or 5 years ago, they were going crazy. Every second tattoo was like love hearts or infinity symbols. So I did hundreds of them. Easy, I've lost count. I can do that shit in my sleep. It haunts me, like PTSD over that. Just dreaming. I'm like, no. But
Egg,
happens.
stop making me do love hearts and infinity symbols. No, stop.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to do like just your front for it, yeah?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
love it.
I'm just going to get like a whole sleeve of love hearts infinity symbols.
Yeah.
But like blackout, so it's like negative space.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that could be a good reel. Set it up.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it can be POV view from you, like filming it and be like, yeah, great life decisions.
Hey guys, come with me while I get a blackwork heart and infinity sleeve.
Negative black work.
Yeah.
Bet.
Fire.
Yeah, let's not, please.
Okay. I'll cancel my booking for tomorrow. Then my bad.
Fuck, no, I need to advertise.
Yeah, unbelievable. Take some more walk-ins.
Yeah, time for yeah, so I took a lot of them, and best thing I did is not say no to any of it, especially when you're learning as an apprentice. Take in anything. It's the way to grow. Like, even if it's not your style, if it's something basic, it's something boring, or that you find boring, the tattoo is still important to someone. And that's the main thing, is to give them an actual good, beautiful tattoo, no matter how simple it is. The real simple ones are a lot harder than people think because there's no room for error. When it's that fine single line, if you fuck it up, they're going to see it real quick. So great way to work on your line work, get a real solid foundation. From there you can grow. In terms of style, I have always loved black work. I don't know what it is about it, but just something of having those blacks and then using skin as like a contrast point. Just, I know it works for my mind. It does something to my brain where I'm like, yeah, that's the shit. I'll be like, that's good.
Give me some of that. Put it in my veins.
If only. If only. But in saying that, I definitely, when I was getting taught, the person that taught me was like, make sure you can do everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Color, realism, like the micro-realism shit, trad, Japanese, new school, do it all. Because end of the day, got bills to pay. You don't want to just like put yourself in a little box and be like, I can only do this one thing and struggle for bookings.
Yeah.
If you can do everything, sick. And then by learning to do that and learning all different processes, techniques, you can take little bits you like and apply it to your own style. And from there you can keep building. As you know, the last thing you want to do is just stagnate and be stuck there and be like, fuck, how do I grow? How can I change this out? 100 other people doing this kind of style. What sets me apart from them that make people want to come to me? So definitely one that I didn't think I'd ever enjoy was like realism. I don't know, for a long time my brain was like, I just don't fucking get this. Like, cool, you're looking at the paper of like the photo you're doing, whatever, be it of a person, pet, like, I don't know, Zeus, a statue and shit. I'm like, I don't get, man. Like, just doesn't work in my brain. I don't get technique. And then one day I had a person, kind of knew him, my parents knew him. I was next door neighbor. It was like, I want like a Norse. Sorry, it took me a minute there. He wanted like a
It
Norse
is like
sleeve.
10 o'clock at night as well, so yeah, I'll allow it.
Yes, I
So,
should be awake at this time. Like, creative people never sleep.
It's true.
Night owl. Yeah, so he wanted like Odin, some Viking stuff, all realism. I was like, fuck it, why not? Let's just send it. Like, there's times where I have 100% agreed to do something and taken a booking on. I'm like, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Let's just do it. In saying that, I know it sounds hell sketch. It is hell sketch, but I have the idea in my head of what to do, and I'm just like, cool, we're going to do it. I do it and it works. I'm like, sick. Sometimes you just have to throw yourself in the deep end, for me at least, and you either kill it and do a boss tattoo or you fucking ruin their life.
I mean, and if you're at where you're at now, I'm sure you've had a pretty good hit rate on.
I've had a pretty good hit rate
on doing the good stuff, because I mean, I'm the same with the podcast. Like I was saying to you before, I'm like, I've got this idea for a trailer. If you ask me to explain what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it, I don't know how I'm going to fucking do it, but I've got this thing in my mind. I'm like, I'm going to see how that looks. If it looks like shit, whoops.
Delete. I'll just cut their arm off.
Exactly. So, or their finger.
Or their finger.
With a butter knife.
Always.
Depending on what they chose. But, yeah.
Finger. Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've actually really enjoyed realism. I don't think I could be a full-time realism artist, just because there's a part of me, it's like, the process is quite slow, especially for blackwork, where, you know, I'm smashing big lines, thick shading. I do enjoy that more, because I say, like, you get a bit more of that satisfaction, where if the realism taking a lot longer, I'm a super perfectionist, so if I have to spend a lot more time getting those details in, I'll do it, as it's worth it and it pays off at the end. But as times I finish, I'm like, I know I've achieved a lot, but I look at the space and the amount of it, I'm like, oh man, this is like nothing. We still have so much more to do. So I've definitely really enjoyed realism. I've definitely taken elements of it to apply it to my work. I like having quite probably more realistic faces in my work. I'll still use a blackwork shading of having like skin as contrast and not putting as much grey wash through it. But I really do enjoy that, because I think you can get some real beautiful features from it, which then just helps sell the piece more. Colour as well. I don't really post a lot of colour. I've like maybe a reel of it and a couple pieces here and there. But it's actually a pretty fun thing. I think more just because it's something so different from what I'm used to. So it's actually making me think a lot more of, okay, how are we going to do this process? What are the complementary colours? If I need to lighten or darken a colour, I'm going to go to like my colour wheel, use the opposite thing, go from there. Like I have a sleeve at the moment on a regular, it's a full Disney sleeve, Alice in Wonderland, where it's like the caterpillar on the mushroom, like smoking the shisha thing. She's like, I want that coming out as like a DMT cloud and just always Disney characters coming from it. I'm like, it's fucking cooked, but bet, let's do it.
Kind of sick.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I would nearly finish with that, so I'm keen to post that. Just like, yo, what's up, all? I've done colour.
Yeah. Real coming soon.
Yeah, shit, let's do it. I'll film that, send it to you, done. Because it is kind of fun for me, I guess, having that little bit of a, oh shit, he did that. Like, it's not just a blackwork artist.
Yeah.
Pretty fun. Keeps people on toes, keep them guessing, keep myself guessing. Yeah, never know next move.
Exactly.
I don't even know my next move.
Neither. Yours or mine.
Same. Yeah. Well, you don't know my next move after knowing you for like a day?
2 days.
2 days. Shit, sorry.
Unbelievable. Don't value our friendship at all.
Man, I dropped the ball. I have to make it up to you.
All right, we'll get into the fun questions, and then I'll let you go. I'll stop holding you hostage.
Nah, man, I'm good.
But 3 rapid fire questions, and then would you rather, or maybe I'll think of some more on the fly as well.
Go for it.
But the rapid fire questions first. So one of my favorite questions is if you're having a dinner party and you can invite 4 people, dead or alive, who are you inviting? And my rule with this is I use the term person loosely. You can invite like the cast of a show as one invite. So you've got 4 invites for 4 either people, bands, groups of people, etc. Who are you inviting? Can be family and stuff as well, but
first one, Kurt Cobain.
Okay.
Just so like, bro, Courtney did it, didn't she?
Just to find out.
Just to find out.
Okay.
I need to know. Because 100% she did it. Fuck, how often does this stump people? Because it's like, oh, there's so many I could invite. I'd invite Hitler so I can kill him.
But he's already dead. Why would you want to kill him again? So you can say you killed Hitler?
Yeah.
Fair.
Just for the point of it.
Maybe I'll just like make this into like a clip and just cut it and just say, I'd invite Hitler, and then just next guest.
Yeah, do it. Get the brown guy saying he would invite Hitler.
Fuck. Oh, how the turntables.
Oh, turntables turn. Okay, so those 2, I would invite... shit. Dame Maggie Smith.
Don't know who that is.
Professor McGonagall. Harry Potter.
I was going to say, is that a Harry Potter
Yeah,
thing?
man.
Didn't she die recently?
Yep.
Big rip.
Big rip. Pour one out for the homie. No, don't waste the energy drink.
Good call.
Ooh, last one. Fuck. That would be... Actually, okay. Let me take out Hitler. He can fuck off.
Okay.
'Cause, like,
You were going to take him out anyway.
I was, but... That's going to be your new favorite thing now. If they ever remove that, you're going... Oh, damn it.
Oh, it won't be here by next episode, so I'd really need to just look into how to get them to work. I don't even know if it's going to come through on this, but that's all right if it doesn't.
If not, it's just a drum roll.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, exactly.
You can just make the noise if it's not there.
Yeah.
You know what? I would have... Oh, man. It's so bad. I'm an artist. I forgot his fucking name. Guy that did Starry Night. Vincent van Gogh.
Okay.
I'd love to pick his brain.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be some weird shit. Another one, the final one would be Alphonse Mucha. He's a French painter.
Okay.
Dude pretty much started a whole genre called like Art Nouveau. And that's probably one of your biggest influences you'll see in like neo-trad tattoos. Like all his filigree, the way he did females, fucking beautiful. Like his work is boss. So I'd love to invite him there. Just pick his name.
Mm-hmm.
Pick his brain. It's late. I can't speak. Forgive me.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's a pretty
So
solid.
some like artist, actor.
So we've got
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain,
Yep.
Vincent van Gogh.
Yep. Dame Maggie Smith,
Yeah, the Harry Potter one, and then
Alphonse Mucha, whichever you want.
nice.
What about you? Do you get asked that? What people?
I don't. That's a tough one because my list keeps changing because, like we said, my idols keep having controversies come out against them.
Bro, it's the worst thing. Like,
know.
fucking control yourselves.
Mm-hmm. Off the top of my head, the whole cast of The Office US.
Yep.
I'd have.
Fuck, I was only thinking dead ones.
Mm,
I completely forgot about that part.
See?
Yep, there you go.
I'd have. See, I love the whole NBA, but I'm not.
You going to invite a whole team?
I don't love the whole NBA. Just so we're clear. I love the NBA as a sport.
Yep.
I'd probably invite the Celtics just because I'm a Celtics fan.
Wait, do you have to cook all the food for dinner? Because
Nah.
bro, that's a lot of mouths to feed.
Bro, I'm inviting the Boston Celtics and a bunch of fucking like celebrities. If they're not forking out some cash to get a fucking chef, what are we doing here?
Need a ring, baby.
Yeah, I know. Jaylen Brown from the Celtics has signed a contract. I think it's like $340 million over the next 5 years or something.
Fuck me.
I think he can fork out a couple of bucks.
100%.
Macca's.
Boy, get those nuggets.
Honestly, I'm Vejo.
Get those fries.
Yes, sir. I will on the way home.
Same.
So cast of The Office, Celtics team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who else would I want? Actually, no, not the Celtics team. I'm just going to go Larry Bird because he's one of my favorite players ever. Another basketball player, Vince Carter, because he is my favorite player ever, and I think he'd have some stories. There's so many NBA players where I could just
Why not
invite all
Shaq,
of
man?
them.
Fuck.
Shaq's cool.
Shaq's cool.
Jeff Teague, you probably haven't heard of him, but he's like a role player and he has a podcast now. And he's somehow involved in every story that's ever happened in the NBA. And he's
Interesting.
fucking hilarious. So I'd love to have him, but I won't use one of the invites on him. I will use it on maybe Theo Von. He's a funny fella.
Man, back when I was in preschool, there was this guy, old man Pete, down the road. He'd give you $10 to look at his butthole.
I was showing my missus a clip of Theo right before I came here. The one where he's like, some of the doctors said when I was a little boy that I had the rib cage of a large cat. Some of them said I had the heart of a lesbian. She was like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "I don't think anyone knows,
man. I don't think he knows."
Yeah.
Fuck, imagine him though with like Joey Diaz. Oh, that'd be cooked dinner. Joey Diaz would just be dropping weed edibles like, hey Theo Von, because he always calls everyone by full name.
Yeah.
Hey Egg, I know your last name.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You know my first name though.
I know your first name. I'm not going to drop it on here though.
Haha, he wouldn't dare.
Fuck no.
He wouldn't dare.
I'm a cunt, but like I got my limits.
Yeah. My real first name is.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, that's right. It is spelled.
Very long way to spell the name, but there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Who would have thunk it, eh?
Not me.
But yeah, I mean, there's other people. I mean, I love the Basement Yard podcast,
Yep.
so I'd love to have them
Bad
on.
Friends podcast.
They're in Perth at the moment, I think.
Yeah, I know. They're on tonight. I saw a story while I was like, when I got here, a friend was there. I was like, fuck.
I don't listen to them or watch them. Like their clips come up.
I've heard them a bit. Like, they have some funny stuff.
I'm Bobby Mother.
Yeah.
I'm Bobby Mum.
I'm Bobby Mum. Hello.
I love that stuff.
It's so good, but like so bad. Because like Andrew, the like ginger dude, man, you can tell he's got anger issues with Bobby.
Yeah.
And Bobby's literally whole thing is like, I'm just going to keep pushing the button.
Yeah.
So it would be amazing, but like them, Theo Vaughn, Joey Diaz.
Yeah. Be wild.
Worth it though.
'Cause that's the thing with the whole
Stories.
dinner party thing. I'm like, these are the people I look up to and I want stories of. These are the people I'd just love to be able to just hang with and just chat. So
And fuck, I want to change that list now. Because like, yeah, I didn't even think of like, I don't know why my mind just went to dead ones. Let's bring them back and like fucking celebrate, you know? But yeah, like give me Theo Vaughn, Joey Diaz. I don't know, Dave Chappelle. It's like, let's just go fucking wild. I don't give a shit about learning anything or art stuff. Fuck, I just want the comedy.
Yeah.
That's what I get for trying to be all like, art.
Yeah. I'm just on another level. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, fuck.
You wouldn't get it, Egg. Man. You fucking dickhead.
Just become a tattooist, man.
Rat.
Fuck.
Yeah. That's basically what you said. So
pretty much. Stand by it.
Fair. Can't argue with that. Second question. What is a hot take that you have about food? So something that everyone loves that you either hate or something that you love that everyone else hates.
Okay. There's obvious ones like coriander. Everyone's talked about it. Love it or hate it. I hate it. You can go eat shit. About food. I don't get that people don't like microwaves. You can microwave anything, man.
As in, like, are you talking about the people that are like, oh, the radiation's bad for you?
Yeah, that. Or they're like, oh, no, I just don't like microwaves. You know, it changes its taste. No, it fucking doesn't.
Yeah. How do you feel about microwave chips?
I don't like it.
Like refuse or just prefer it not to be microwaved?
No, I won't eat it. I'll rather eat my chips cold.
Right. That was going to be my next question. Would you rather eat them cold or...
100%, man. I know, I find, okay, Macca's chips, as we just talked about Macca's. I will eat them cold over microwaved.
Right.
Because I know, I find microwave makes it soggy. Doesn't change the taste, but the texture changes a bit.
Absolutely, it does.
I'll
still eat them.
If they're microwaved?
If they're cold, I will not eat them. I will put them in the microwave to heat them up and then eat them. But we do also have an air fryer. So
yeah, I was about to say air fryer is different. But I don't know, I think it's just the tattooist part is we don't really take a lot of breaks. So sometimes if someone gets you food, you're just going to eat it cold because like, fuck, it is what it is. But I feel like that's, again, a boring hot take. Hot take on food is that garnishes are overrated. You know, you go to a restaurant, you order food, and they'll put all those like micro herbs and shit on top.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What's the fucking point?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, I think this is pretty obvious. I don't think this is a hot take, but I would prefer to pay $10 for some like sloppy street food from like Northbridge, made by some fucking Middle Eastern bloke.
Hey, boss. Hey, boss.
Then to go to like a restaurant and spend $40 on this much food with more garnish on it than actual food.
100%. Because you know what? You're going to finish that food with that shitty garnish and then you're still going to go get that fucking kebab.
Exactly. The kebab might make you shit for the rest of the night.
Probably going to.
But did you eat it? Did you enjoy it?
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely you did.
You know what does trigger me though? At Hilary's, we have a couple kebab shops. People, when we take lunch breaks, will go get their kebab. I'm like, why are you getting kebab? You're not drunk. Like, it is a drunk food.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Top 3 drunk foods.
Macca's.
Just general Macca's or a specific order from Macca's?
Well, I've got my specific order.
Go.
Large 10 nugget meal. Ketchup is the sauce. Coke is a drink. Used to be Sprite, but then they changed their like Sprite and shit now, so Coke. 100%. But obviously you're going to disagree with that because you're veggie. Each your own.
Nuggets are the best.
Fucking slap.
Yeah, especially Macca's nuggets.
Boy.
The best.
Best fast food nugget, period. There's no argument.
100%. And
anybody argues with me, they can go fuck themselves.
Exactly. And people always come at me about that, and they're like, "It's not even real chicken." I'm like, "I know it's not. It's still yum,
Yeah.
bro.
Like,
Put fucking chicken ankles in there for all I give.
I don't give a fuck. It tastes good.
It is the best.
100%.
So artificial, but so good. And
Worth
ketchup, I agree.
Yep. Best dipping sauce.
Yep. Okay, so that's Macca's.
Macca's mee goreng.
Okay.
I don't know.
From somewhere or like
Packet. Indomie mee goreng.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it was just when I was fucking broke, I lived off that shit. Even when I wasn't broke, I'll live off that shit. Love it. So much sodium that's probably killed me inside. Worth
Doesn't
it.
everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
Should be right.
Still alive.
We're still here.
Yep. Unfortunately. Oh, this could go dark real quick.
That's all right. That's what we're here for.
Macca's, then Indomie mee goreng, because like it's amazing. One of the best foods ever invented. After that, meat box. Chips, meat, chili sauce, garlic sauce. Boom.
What meat?
Donor meat.
Okay. I think I've had 2 meat boxes in my life. Obviously vegetarian now, so whatever. Overrated. Not that they're bad, but they're
100%
very
overrated. 100%. But when you're lit, like, fuck it, it's what you want. It hits.
I guess I've never had them when I'm drunk. I've only had them once sober, once when I was hungover.
Yep.
And it was fine, but I was like...
Yeah, it's not amazing. It's just dirty, greasy, and it hits when you're drunk.
Because I think the whole hungover one, I think the whole like day leading up to the party we were going to, during the party and that morning, everyone was like, meat box.
Oh, they hyped it up too much.
Meat box the day after, and I had it, and I was like, it's meat and chips, bro. Like it's...
See, they hyped it up too much. When people hype that shit up, be it shows, food, anything,
yeah,
not interested. Like everyone hyped up Squid Games, didn't watch it. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Haven't watched it at all.
Nope.
Because they've got number 2 coming out.
They do. I was literally asked about trailer because like everybody wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. Everybody, I was like, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm not watching it.
It was good. Again, overrated.
Yep.
It was good though, but I also never actually watched the end of it.
Oh.
I tried to watch it, but I have this thing where if I get too comfortable while I'm watching something, I just fall asleep. It doesn't matter how interesting it is. I tried to watch the end 3 different times and fell asleep every time.
Damn.
So I know how it ends because my missus told me, but I never...
never watched it. Never watched Stranger Things.
Neither.
Just people hype it up too much. I'm like, I'm going to be disappointed.
That's exactly why I haven't watched Stranger Things, actually, because my brother loves sci-fi. And he was like, you have to watch it. This is when we both lived at home. And I was like, I'm not watching it. And he's like, you have to. You love it. And I was like, I don't like sci-fi. And also now you're making me feel like I have to watch it. So I'm just
What's the point?
Definitely not going to. So I told him I'm not going to watch it until 5 years after they stop releasing it.
Amazing.
So I'm just waiting.
Are they still releasing it?
No idea. Haven't checked. But it also hasn't been 5 years.
No, it hasn't been. But yeah, I guess that would be my top 3 drunk foods. But I don't drink anymore, so doesn't apply.
I don't really. Like every now and then I'll have a drink.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really. It doesn't interest me anymore.
Yeah, like I haven't for like 6-7 years.
Okay.
So
is that like a effort to stay sober, or is it more just like?
No. Alcohol fucked me up. I'd find it would put me in a real negative mental state and just super depressive. So for that and what it was doing to my brain, I was just like, it's not worth it, man.
Okay.
So I actually try to have like a healthy mindset. And that was the one thing where it just doesn't agree with me, so I don't touch it.
Fair. Yeah. That's
cool.
kind of been my thing with drinking as well, is that not to that extent, but it's more just like I went to Switzerland when I was 16.
Yep.
Like pretty much every weekend or every second weekend there was like all these exchange student parties. We'd get fuck-eyed, whatever. I was like, that was fun and everything, but I was like, yeah, I'm kind of good now.
Yeah, you don't miss it, man.
Yeah, I was like 19, 20, kind of still going to parties when I'd like left school, but I was like spending a lot of money on
so
alcohol
much,
and
man.
Like I don't feel
like it's
that
not
great.
cheap.
So yeah, I mean, there's probably been like a handful of times since I was 20 that I've kind of gone out and got shit faced, but like over the past like 2 years I've just kind of been like my missus will be like, do you wanna like have drinks tonight? And I'm like, might have one if you want, but
like I'll rarely have one if it's super special occasion or something. I'll have one, I'll sip it, probably won't finish it. You know, like close friend's wedding or something. Other than that, I'm like, yeah. When I was a lot younger, I bartended at a nightclub before tattooing and everything. Like, fuck, I don't think we had a single shift where we were sober. You're not meant to. You're meant to be stone cold sober, but it was a nightclub and you want sober people at 2 a.m. serving drunk people.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it. Like, you're going to be pissed off, like, fuck off, you're cut off. So they get you drunk. And yeah, that whole, for like every week, I was just smashed. Not worth it.
It's not. Not at all. I think the last time I like genuinely had drinks on a night out was for a work like event where we were sponsoring the event, and it was like all paid for and everything. So they just kept bringing wine, and I didn't like wine, but I had like wine and some like ciders or whatever. And
mixing and behave.
I didn't. I'm also a heavyweight, so it takes a lot to get me drunk. So I think I had like 3 glasses of wine and like 4 ciders, and I was like a little bit buzzed.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is exactly why I don't do it. Because imagine I was paying for all this.
Oh, bro, you'd be
That.
broke.
And there was no food, like fuck all food for vegetarians, so I was starving. So
Yep, worst thing.
yeah, but then I went to the cast and won a few bucks. So
Score.
happy days, right? But yeah, that was a roundabout way of talking about hot takes on food.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck yeah. And then last question, a little bit boring, but what is your most used app?
Most used app would definitely be Procreate.
Okay.
iPad drawing app for every tattooist uses, unless like you don't have an iPad, in which case how the fuck are you drawing? It'd probably be that, Instagram or Spotify.
Okay.
One of those 3. Instagram, because that is how we advertise these days. That's your portfolio online pretty much. You will answer shit on there.
Spotify to listen to the podcast, obviously.
Yeah, number 1 listen to. But yeah, I'll always generally have something on the background if I'm drawing, whatever. Only time not is like drive home. I just like silence because my mind's
You
fried.
drive in silence?
Every day, brother.
You okay?
No.
Fair.
I haven't been for years. No, I don't know. It's like, especially at the studio being busy, and there could be days where I do just have 1 full day client. There could be days where I've got 8 people in, just getting small ones. Each time I want to make sure, it's 100% energy. Like, hey, how's it going? Like giving the experience they deserve and need. And like, not need, but they're paying for this service. So I want to give 100% each time. End of the day, I'm fried. My brain is just like, bleh. And like, I'll be trying to give aftercare instructions. I'm like, man, I probably just did 2 minutes of pure like diarrhea out of my mouth. That didn't make sense. So here's a sheet. I apologize. So something about it at the end of the day where I can just sit in my car, I'll drive home and it's nothing is so peaceful for me.
That's wild.
Oh, 100% cooked. I know. Like
my version of that is listening to a podcast. Like if I'm like trying to have a vibe, I'll listen to music.
Yep.
If I just want to be like brain dead and zone out, I'll listen to a podcast.
Yep.
And it's like there's other people in the car having a conversation, and I don't have to be a part of the conversation.
Yep.
I can listen when I want to and zone out when I want to, and they're not going to get mad at me for zoning out. So that's what I do. So silence.
That's just the voices in my head going.
Fair. That happens to me while I'm listening to the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something about it's just peaceful for me. I 100% know my brain's cooked. Like, who the fuck just like sitting in silence like that? But yeah, end of the day, I'm just like, give me that silence. Well, I can turn the music off in studio. I'm like fucking done. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the good shit.
That was a quick rapid fire. Hey, kind of forgot we were filming. All right. The would you rather. Do you have a would you rather? You want to? Of
course I do.
Go ahead.
We'll keep it tame, of course.
No. Don't keep it tame.
Let me keep it tame to start with before I get cancelled.
Okay. Because I'll tell you my cancelable one after we film, and you can tell me the cancelable one after we film.
Done.
Well. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
DM us if you want to know the cancelable ones.
Yeah.
DM me.
DM Egg.
Yeah.
So, would you rather always have a little rock in your shoe
I like these
forever
ones.
or crumbs in your bed? So, if you change bed, if you change sheets, still crumbs.
Okay.
Always crumbs no matter where you sleep. No matter the shoe, even if you're wearing thongs, sandals, whatever, little rock in there that you can't get out ever.
Questions. Is it a rock in both shoes?
One
shoe? Does it alternate or is it always 1 foot?
Never know what it's going to be.
Okay, so it changes?
Yep.
How big is the rock?
Like like pebble size,
pebble?
like not like a fucking rock, but
Okay.
like annoying pebble
Yep.
that you can feel through your
Irritating
socks,
enough.
whatever. Yep.
Gotcha.
Where
Okay.
you want to take it out, shake your shoe.
Touching skin or touching sock?
Touching sock.
Middle of the foot or like moves around?
Moves around.
Okay. And then the crumbs thing. What
Mm-hmm.
are the crumbs?
Chip crumbs.
Chip crumbs.
So it's not like think of like Dorito crumbs, I guess, like
Okay, so
kind
not-
of hardish.
Not crumbs that will like hurt, but just crumbs that will be irritating enough.
Irritating
that they're
enough.
There.
Yep.
Okay. Do they stain me at all?
Nope.
I think I'm going crumbs in bed.
Yeah.
Purely because the shoes thing. Hold on. And that's the other thing is if you're not wearing shoes, is it still there? Or is it only when you wear shoes?
Only in shoes.
Okay, that changes it a bit.
But
then.
you're not going to go around barefoot for your whole life.
I walk around barefoot a lot.
Bro, you're going to go middle and barefoot?
No, if I'm going out and about, obviously.
Okay.
But because I was thinking, like, if you're not wearing shoes, it's still there. And I'm like, you're on your feet a lot more than you're in your bed.
It's true.
But if it's not wearing shoes, because that's the thing, when I go to bed, when I'm ready to sleep, I'm ready to sleep. And I'm out like a fucking, like, I'm asleep like a rock.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not going to change anything for me having crumbs in the bed. I mean, my
Your
missus,
missus going to have to deal with it, though.
my missus also leaves crumbs in the bed all the fucking time from chips. So I'm kind of used to it.
Does she listen to the podcast?
Fuck no.
Okay, I was about to say, you're going to cop it for that one.
Nah, people always say that, like, oh, your missus is going to... And I'm like, bro, she has to hear me yap like this all day. You think she's going to, like, listen to me in her spare time as well?
What are the chances that this is the one she listens to?
Zero chance. Zero chance. Cleo, if you listen to this, come and smack me across the head without saying anything. It's not going to happen.
Eat in the bed more.
She does anyway.
Yeah, like more crumbs. Just on eggs side.
She does that anyway. It's always cheese and onion chips as well. Always.
Ooh,
Always.
good chip choice.
Nope. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
Top chip choice. I swear, God, if you say salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar is good. I think I've had this conversation on a somewhat recent episode because at the West Oz Tattoo Festival, I asked people what their favourite flavour of chip was.
I do remember that, actually, now that you brought that up.
So I think the correct answers for best flavour of chip are Dorito nacho cheese and salt and vinegar. Not that they're my favourite, but I think that they're the correct choice for just like always a good go-to.
I think you're wrong. Burger rings, #1, OG.
Burger rings are amazing. They would be up there. If they're not in my top 3, they would be up there. My favourite chip of all time, it's a weird one, Atomic Tomato Samboy.
Bro, slaps.
Good, right?
Fucking slaps.
Can't buy it anywhere anymore.
You can't. It's bullshit.
IGA is the only place that sells
That's
it.
it. And for like, fucking mortgage price.
I got some for me. That's who it was. Me and Shay talked about it when
Yep.
Shay came on and we did like the tier maker. And I got her some.
Yeah, because you had the chip ratings.
Exactly. And then I went home and looked because they were like $2 at the shop.
Yep.
And I looked and it's because they were out of date. So they're still in my cupboard and I haven't eaten them.
Amazing. She did my palms, actually.
Oh,
my
nice.
fingers, yeah.
There you
Good
go.
times.
Shout out Shay.
That was like 4 or 5 years ago. It's still there. Killed it.
Shout out Shay. Thanks,
Shout out
buddy.
Shay.
Atomic Tomato. Burger rings are up there. That's a good
They
call.
slap, man.
I'm saying Doritos nacho cheese though.
Fair. You can't go
They're
wrong
in
with
my top
Doritos.
3.
Even
last-
Doritos original, they slap. I love that salt.
Not as good as...
No, I'm not saying not as good. I'm just saying they slap.
Okay. And then last place is between like burger rings, Cheetos, bacon and cheese balls.
Ooh.
They get stuck in your teeth though. That's the
Everything
problem.
does, though.
Those are particularly
Yeah, you'll be
bad though.
digging that shit out.
It's bad. It's bad.
So you have to be careful what I eat at times because, like, if it gets stuck in my teeth, I'm talking to a client or so. I don't want to be like,
Yeah. Honey soy chicken.
honey soy chicken,
They're good.
sweet chili sour cream, Red Rock Deli.
Mm.
Mm?
They're good. Not top 3. I
Interesting.
think I'm going honey soy chicken as my third spot.
I respect that.
Basically, based on the tier maker that I did with Shay,
Mm-hmm.
not the Subway chips. Dog shit.
Trash.
Really bad. Really bad. So, yeah, there you go. What about you, just quickly? Top 3.
Shit.
So, apparently not salt and vinegar.
Nah, they can fuck off.
Okay.
I hate them. Apparently, my mum always ate them when she was pregnant with me.
Okay.
I can't stand them. I think it's a trash flavor.
Okay.
Burger rings, #1.
Right.
I'm going to follow it with.
Do you put them on your fingers?
They don't fit anymore, but
Okay.
yes, I used to.
Feels.
I will hit with shapes.
What flavor? See, this is a whole nother
Oh,
discussion.
bro, it's a whole nother discussion of like what flavors of shapes are top tier.
mhm.
Oof. Okay, we're going to go for this one, pizza shapes.
Good call.
Fucking love pizza shapes.
Good call.
Third, I'm going to do sour cream and chives thins.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I like that. Again, with the shapes thing, pizza is the best flavor.
Undisputed.
It's not my favorite flavor, but it is the best flavor.
It is.
Mm.
What's your favorite then?
Have a guess.
Barbecue.
No.
Chicken.
No.
It'd be fun if it was chicken because vegetarian.
I love chicken flavored things because,
Yep.
like I told you, chicken's my favorite food of all time.
Mm,
Don't eat it though, but
we're sticking to the originals, like
Yep.
shapes originals.
Yep.
Mm,
it's one of those flavors where people either fucking love it or absolutely hate it, and it's not savory.
okay, it's not savory. Fuck, what is it? There's barbecue pizza savory. Was there a salt and vinegar one?
No, not that I know of.
What is it then?
Cheese and bacon,
Cheese and
the
bacon.
pink one.
Yes, I remember that.
It's fire.
Always the one I didn't eat.
Of course. But yeah, pizza's the best.
Pizza's the best.
But-
It is. It's not the best,
Yeah.
but it is the best.
Feels-
Then for me, yeah, like barbecue, chicken crimpy, savory. If I have French
chicken
onion dip.
crimpy, one of the most overrated foods ever. It is the most average thing in the world, and people lose their minds over it.
I feel like this
It's
would be
not
better.
that good.
It used to have more flavor. I had some recently. I was like, it doesn't taste like much.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But from what I've had in the past, like 3 years of chicken crimpy, they are so overrated. They're not good.
True.
They're fine.
Yeah,
They're not
but you
bad.
don't go out of your way for it.
No, but people are like, oh, best food ever. Top tier snack, chicken crimpy.
Nah, there's better
I'm
snacks.
like, settle the fuck
There's better
down.
snacks.
It's not even top 3.
Fucking uncultured people.
Shapes flavors. Like,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Although, give me savory with like a tub of French onion dip.
savory with anything is still trash because savory is fucking foul. Haven't tried the 4 and 20 ones, but I'm assuming that.
Oh, Jesus,
they're
where is that,
probably-
man?
Yeah. When they redid all the flavors, fucking dog shit.
I love that Australia got so up in arms about it.
Yeah.
Of all the things we could get up in arms about, fucking shape flavors
Yeah.
to the point where they changed it back. Amazing.
Rental crisis, we're all just like,
Yeah, people
Grocery
moving
prices.
to WA.
shapes.
You
Excuse me.
fucking better not
Fuck
come.
off.
Straight up. I love that shit.
Yeah.
The hypocrisy's so real, but like,
Yeah.
fuck on Australia.
Yeah. Before we move on to the other would you rather, did you ever try the Vegemite chocolate?
No.
I think this was like just pre-COVID. Like
I do remember it,
2019.
2019.
Yeah, 2018, 2019-ish, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never tried it?
Nah, well, I'm actually like super allergic to like most dairy. So,
Allergic?
yeah, like
Like-
my throat will close up.
Is that like some kind of like celiac or something? Or is it
Nah,
just
I
like...
fucking love gluten. Wait, celiac's a gluten one, yeah?
I don't know. But like,
fucking
is
know.
it like something like
Nah, I don't
that,
know.
or is it
So
just allergic to
If
something?
it's like heavy creams, like milks, my throat will close up. I fucking hate it. I'm like fetal position in pain, like hard to breathe. It's horrible. I can have like butters, stuff like that, but like heavy creams, ice cream, don't need it. I don't remember the last time I had like a choc milk. I fucking miss it from my childhood.
Strawberry milk's better.
It is true, any flavored milk I would fucking kill for, but the pain ain't worth it. So I don't really eat a lot of chocolates or like heavy dairy products due to that.
So full cream milk can't do.
Fuck no.
Soy milk, can you do?
Yeah, I can do soy, but I'm not much of a milk drinker in
Fair.
general.
Milk,
So-
also top tier drink. Roast me for it. That's fine.
Really? So you'll just go drink a full glass of
Yep.
milk? That's fucking cool.
I'm lactose intolerant, gluten intolerant, and fructose intolerant. I'll still do it. I don't give a shit. It's worth it.
Not sure how I feel about this. It's such a classic. It's always like the lactose intolerant people. They're like, yeah, I'll still do it. I'm going to shit myself later, but worth it.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know. Some things will make me just shit myself. Some things will give me, like, the cramps in my stomach for
Yep.
days and everything. Milk, I don't care what the consequences are. It's worth it.
True.
I will go get, like one of the small cartons of milk and just drink it.
You just straight milk.
Yep.
You raw dogging milk.
Yep. It's
Bro, that's
amazing.
wild.
It's amazing.
What's that life like?
just nice.
Interesting.
But then in my coffee, I have like lactose free.
Yeah.
Because it's a day-to-day thing.
Yeah, lactose free almond milks and shit. I can do that. But I know I'm not much milk guy because back when, I was a teenager, it was like your only alternative was soy.
Mm.
And that was like dog shit then. What teenager wants to drink soy milk?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll just go without it. So if I had coffee, it would just have black. Tea, just black.
Yeah.
So
Fair. Nice. Okay. To answer your question, I'd go with the crumbs. So
same.
Yeah.
Rocking my shoe, man, that pissed me off. I'm going to slap someone from
Especially like imagine going for a jog or something.
Oh, bro, worse. I was like, who does cardio these days? Come on.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
True. Cardio is for bitch. All right, my would you rather is, would you rather only be able to eat the skin of everything?
Ooh.
And when I say skin, I'm talking about like even this, you're pouring out the drink and just eating the can.
Eating the can.
Yeah. Or have to shave your entire body 3 times a week. Head to toe, eyebrows, beard, back, everything. And with the skin thing, people love to go like, oh, I just eat this thing. You're not changing anything about the way you live your life. It's just everything you normally eat. You're only eating the skin, and it has the same nutritional value as eating it normally.
Okay. So I eat the can.
Yeah.
Does it still taste like Red Bull?
No. It
Tastes like aluminum.
Yep.
Okay. And it's not going to cut me up and shit.
It might cut you up a little bit, but like it's not going to be like as painful as it would normally be. Like you'll survive. But you will have to like cut it up obviously into tiny little bits. And
what about, say I order pizza.
Mm-hmm.
What counts as the skin of pizza?
The box.
The box. If I have a pie, that would mean I'm just eating the pastry, yeah?
Yep.
See, because that's not too bad. Pie pastry fucking slaps.
We'll say for like things that would be the packaging, so like pizza and this. Well, pizza I guess is okay, but aluminum and stuff, aluminium. Why the fuck did I say aluminum? I want to fucking hit myself. Aluminium.
Because I said it first.
In this case, it's just like it's liquefied for you.
Okay, cool. So it's molten.
So you just drink it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go skin of the food, man.
Okay.
Because, like, shaving... Okay, don't have hair on top of my head at the moment. I like my beard.
Same. I like your beard.
Thank you, I like yours.
Thanks.
It's full. Just, I don't want to get rid of my beard.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main part. I'll shave everywhere else, but getting rid of my beard, I'm like, nah, draw a line
What
there.
if it's neck down? You have to shave your full body.
Oh, yeah, easy.
3 times
Done.
a week. Including
do
your
it.
back.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it.
Mm.
Because I'm that tattooed already. Like, I just kind of like, get a buzzer and just take arm hair off. Just so tattoos pop more. Same with legs. Easy.
So just adding a razor isn't that much of a...
Nah, I reckon I could do it. Because, like, the amount of food that we probably don't think of right now that we wouldn't be able to enjoy normally, you'd be so fucking
Imagine
pressed.
like, oh, I feel like an apple. And then you just have to peel it and eat the peel.
Who just likes the skin of the apple?
Mm.
Pass. Oh, I want a mango. Just eat the skin.
Mm. What would be like the worst thing to have to eat?
Worst thing.
Or the best?
Having to eat all pineapple or watermelon skin would be pretty shit.
Watermelon rind isn't that bad, to be honest, because as a party trick, it's one of my favorite things at like family gatherings. When I like have the rind and people, someone's just watching me and I just notice them and I was just like, just eat the rind. They're like, "Are you eating the watermelon rind?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's good." Like it's not bad, but I wouldn't
It's just
normally eat it.
tasteless.
It's just funny
Yeah.
because people
Pineapple would hurt.
pineapple not great
Worst thing though.
because also with the pineapple you have to eat the thing as well.
Yeah.
What's that called? It's not the stalk. I was going to say the
The frond. I don't know. Leaves. Surely it's leaves or head. Because they call it the head of the pineapple.
Yeah, yep. That's what they used to
Want
call
some
me at high school.
pineapple? What head or?
Meet me after.
Hey.
Easy. So you're going with the skin.
Yeah. I'm shaving my. If it's neck down, shaving my body.
Okay, but if it's full body,
Skin.
okay.
Easy.
Okay. Okay.
Man, I'll look fucking weird with no eyebrows, no like beard. I'll be a reverse like skinhead. Like, it's not a good look, man. I'll look like some weird ganged up Gandhi.
Mm.
Like, nobody wants that, man.
That's not the look you're going for at the moment?
No, that just happened naturally thanks
Okay.
to genetics.
Gotcha.
Because would that include like eyelashes as well?
No. Anything you
No.
can get with a razor. So you don't have to...
Technically, you could.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. If someone said shave your whole body, you're not shaving off your eyelashes. So
No.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. All right. Thanks for being on the podcast, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
I appreciate it. Where can people find you either online or in person to get tattooed?
So in person, I work at Incredible Parlour in Hillary. It's pretty much main car park. You'll see us down one of the like little alleys. I live there. Pretty much I live out back.
Mm-hmm.
I sleep under the couch.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you find me.
Nice.
Generally though, Tuesday through a Saturday, 10 to 5 was when we kind of like let people in and whatnot. If not, you can find me at chase.noir, Noir. It was hard to find Instagram name. I was like, no, it's just black in a different language. Works.
There you go.
Yeah, always feel free to shoot me an email. I'm always down to chat. Any idea? Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Especially negative space, love heart sleeve.
Keen.
Do it.
I'll do it for free.
Fuck yeah. Hit him up. But yeah, go show him some love. He's been a big supporter, doing reels for him as well. And now on the podcast. Happy days, eh?
Thanks for having me, man. Been a
Anytime.
pleasure.
Appreciate it. Be sure to like, subscribe, rate, share the show, comment, tell friends, family, pets, everyone about the podcast.
Enemies.
Tell enemies about the podcast as well. And check out the website, fitgpod.com, and all socials at fitg_podcast. We do have some things coming, some like a mini series coming soon.
Oh, exciting.
Keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming out before the end of the year. But yeah, thank you for all
Can't
the
give
love
me
and
hints,
support
spoilers, what it is? Or you want to keep them guessing?
about laser removal.
Ooh, big topic. Important topic.
Getting kind of like all aspects of it. So
Very nice.
people that work for laser, people that have got laser, people that have worked with people that do laser, all of that.
Big
So
thing. Many of us have
stay
tattoos
tuned.
we regret.
This is true. This is true. So go to SW Laser, tattoo removal.
Hit them up. Only one I trust.
Yeah, that's the ones. See, he said it. I didn't even pay him.
Nope.
I'll pay you after.
Appreciate it.
And thank you to Industry Tattoo Supply as well for sponsoring the podcast. But thank you again for being here. Thank you to everyone for listening. And remember, crumbs in the bed is better than a ditty party.
Always. Unless you're getting paid.
Exactly. See you later.
Bye.